Let me just start off by saying this is like the ultimate shoe to everybody. If you've lived on earth, if you've ever been born, if you've ever taken the air somewhere in a point in your life, you've owned a pair of Nike Cortez shoes. Black, white, Hispanic, you've owned a pair of these shoes. It's like these shoes had a direct line to our parents. They were going to the store and somehow you've never even mentioned wanting a shoe like this. And they'll come home with like 3 pair of these, and these black and white pair, these old school TV channels pair, this forget segregation pair is the pair that everybody had in their life. This is the tightest shoe in human history. There's no shoe tighter. This shoe is tighter than a lifestyle condom on Shaq. Like, you ain't gonna find no shoe tighter than this shoe. You gonna need Jesus and his 12 disciples to take this shoe off once you put this shoe on. If you was brave enough and psychotic enough at the same time to wear this shoe with no socks, the smell that radiated from this Nike Cortez shoe was like no other. You can if Macaulay Culkin would have had this shoe with no socks on in Home Alone Part 1, he wouldn't have had to set up no trap in his house. If you smelled this shoe, you smelled the souls of 1,000 horses if you didn't wear no socks with this shoe. The thing about this shoe is the back of your ankle, the back of your heel, that Achilles tendon right there. If you didn't wear Band-Aids with socks, with something else, that was going to be rawer than BET Uncut at 3:30 a.m. on a Friday night when your parents were asleep. The way this tore the back of your heel up was like no other. You ever tore up a wet napkin? Tearing up a wet napkin would be nothing to what your heel, your ankle, your Achilles tendon, whatever that part of the bottom of your foot would look like after wearing these with no socks. It was something about the way this did. The Nike Cortezes might be the only weapon we need in life. Like, forget an AK, forget bombs, forget army tanks. Just throw these at a pair of our enemies and tell them, hey, put these on. These are free. This is our gift to you. And they would never want to fight. They would never want to do anything with you again. They were also super light. They were extremely durable and very light. For some reason, these shoes were lighter than air. These shoes was lighter than Michael Jackson's skin towards the end. Like, there was no shoe lighter than a Nike Cortez shoe. And they were durable. You could run these through the snow. You could run these through a Kardashian. You could get these ran over by a car. And these shoes would be in the corner of your room like a villain at the end of a scary movie. These just wouldn't die. I believe Chucky was made out of the same material Nike Cortezes was made out of. My name is Josh Pratt. I just wanted to run y'all down memory lane at the strongest, tightest, stankiest, most violent shoe to ever exist.